A prince says goodbye. Tears from Lukas Podolski. His final game for Cologne after 3 years. He spent 3 with Bayern and 3 now with Cologne. And the Cologne club hymn rings out louder and more emotional than ever before to say goodbye to an outstanding player. Into the game we go. Bayern Munich in the dark strip. Bayern second in the table, assured of that position in the Champions League. Cologne, though, needing to win against Bayern to be certain of the third from bottom spot and the relegation playoff. Cologne going close first of all. Podolski hooking his shot wide. Obviously, Podolski wanted to shine in his final game for Cologne. But it was Bayern Munich on 34 minutes who took the lead. Franck Ribéry, Müller completely on his own after McKenna had fallen over. Müller's 6th goal of the season and one of the many Bayern stars who will be playing for Germany at the European Championships. Not only Germany, Holland and France as well. No chance for Rensing, 1-0 for Bayern. Frank Schäfer, Cologne's old and new coach, looking pensive. His side needed to win. It was not going to be easy. They lost 3-0 away just before Christmas, and Bayern almost going 2 up. Franck Ribéry in scintillating form at the moment, the French star. Rensing, though, looked to have had that one covered. It was a more courageous, spirited performance from FC Cologne than the fans had seen in quite a while. The cross and claims for a penalty. Peshko went down, and he reckoned Contento had used his arm, but referee Florian Mayer, one of Europe's finest, denied the claims for a penalty. Martin Larnik. Plenty of space out on the left. Podolski turns. Not enough power behind the shot to trouble a goalkeeper with the quality of Manu Neuer. At half-time, 1-0 for Bayern. And it seems even the Lord God's help being invoked. Would that help? Bayern really never needing to get out of second gear against Cologne, stroking the ball around. Most of their first-team stars in the side. Ribéry pulls it across. The most curious of goals. When you are down, nothing goes right. Jeromel gets in the way of the cross. The ball hits McKenna, comes back against Jeromel and ends up in the back of the net. A real billiard table goal. Can you believe it? They put Bayern 2-0 in the lead, though. Things looking desperate for Cologne. The fans not aware at the moment of what was happening in Berlin. Bayern now playing with tremendous confidence. Kroos! Arjen Robben, no problem whatsoever. Really training ground stuff for Bayern Munich. Perfect preparation for the German Cup final next week against Dortmund, and especially that match against Chelsea for the crown of Europe. A lovely dummy by Müller, leaving the ball free for Arjen Robben. Robben's 12th of the season. He drew level with Ribéry. Cologne's heads now dropping further and further. Bayern totally in control. Beautiful ball threaded through to Gomez. It was a personal battle between Gomez and Huntelaar, with Schalke in Bremen as to who would get the goal-scoring crown. Gomez out of luck. Then a tremendous burst down the left by Podolski, and it's the substitute, Milivoje Novakovic, who throws Cologne the slenderest of lifelines. 3-1, Bayern's lead cut to. Look at the strength of Podolski. Timosjuk shrugged off, and he will be in central defence for Bayern against Chelsea. Ribéry taking on the entire Cologne defence, and it's once again a fine save from Rensing in goal for Cologne. Of course, used to play for Bayern Munich. thought he was going to succeed. Oliver Kahn didn't work out that way. Into the closing stages. The header from Kevin McKenna, not quite on target. And indeed, Manu Neuer perfectly positioned. Radios tuned to Berlin. A lot of the Cologne fans wanted to know what was happening in the Olympic Stadium because this game had gone beyond them. Bayern, though, still had a little bit of fuel in the tank. And what a cheeky goal from Thomas Müller. 5 minutes from the end. Rafinha brought on a sub, and how about that? For various reasons, that could go down as one of the goals of the season. Certainly bamboozled Rensing in goal for Cologne. 4-1 for Bayern. Cologne 4-1 down for the second week in a row. An emphatic defeat for the home side, but the home fans are getting used to that. But it was a sad way to end your career in Cologne for Lukas Podolski, the German international. It all depends now on the result in Berlin, where the Podolski will play 2 relegation games for Cologne.